Hey Leo, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a money reading for you, specifically all things financial and career related. And it's meant to find you whenever it finds you. So it's a timeless reading. And if it doesn't resonate, throw it out. It might not be your reading, so just be real with yourself. We're going to start with an oracle card. And I will say thank you so much for hitting the like button on your way in. I appreciate you. All right. Our message is level-headedness, be wise. And there's a hand gesture that goes with this, and it's just simply making this like that prayer sign. Tranquility and inner wisdom characterize my life. The gesture of greeting activates brain activity and brings inner composure. That's cool, looking at it like greeting. This mudra opens the door to inner calm and thus to one's inner source of strength, healing, wisdom, and joy. Let your breathing become slow and deep, Leo. Year for year, our needs and desires change a little. See through your mind's eye your source of inner understanding as a shining apparition of light. Ask this figure whatever you wish to know. What is important to you at present and in the future? What can lighten your life? What is yours? And what will bring fulfillment? What's coming towards my Leo at the time of seeing this? All these cards have been pre-shuffled with you in mind. One with good measure, for good measure, making sure that they're right side up. If they fly in reverse, that's how we read them. If they flip in the deck, we take it like a footnote. All right, there's a lot. This is a big storyline. Bear with me while I line these up. You guys, I'm gonna get you a general scope of where we're going with the message. I never want to waste your time. I want to empower you and empower you only. So I'm talking to my Leos. This is within a group dynamic. Three of Pentacles talks about sharing responsibilities with others. Sometimes even it talks about projects, working for others, but there's other people in the reading. So these are probably your comrades, your colleagues. We have the Three of Swords, and so it makes sense why we got the level-headedness card out first off in the reading, because this is a time where you really want to be able to see past any emotions. There's something that's been disappointing here. We'll get more information on that soon, but moving on, we've got a lot of action happening. This is specifically around movement. This could be travel. It could be sudden messages even coming towards you, and this usually carries good news. The Hierophant right there is talking about, at the heart of your reading in the center, the Hierophant's talking about how we commit ourselves to things, our belief systems to things. And specifically around career and money, there are these kind of agreements we've made, right? In the workforce, it's like a code of ethics. It can also be your loyalty to these commitments. We have the Tower card. This is an event. It's important to know about this event, no matter how big or small, that you don't have a lot of control of this when it happens. You can only control how you feel or how you react to it. And here's the other biggest message with the Tower, is it was meant to happen to reroute you in the best direction for your life. So let's hold on to that, put it in the back pocket. We'll come back to it. Knight of Wands, this is somebody coming towards you with something, with a lot of energy, a lot of passion, something to convey. And then we've got the Four of Cups. This good old card usually talks about a disinterest in an offer. So let's unpack this, shall we? At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Nine of Wands. This is a bit of a defensive energy. This could be just like getting very clear on what you stand by, what you believe in. And there's a stubborn energy attached to it. The Three of Pentacles for my Leos. Some of you guys are getting new jobs. Oh, cool. I like it. If that's the case, Leo, this looks really good for you. So if you're considering getting a new job, or you just had an interview, or you're joining a group dynamic just now, this is going to be very different than what you're used to. And you might not even recognize the landscape, so to speak. There could be some elements, maybe the work environment in some way, or even the work itself, is brand new. We have the beautiful card, having your prayers answered. This is really positive, and it's also being seen. It's kind of a celebrity card in the deck because it does connect sometimes to fame or celebrityhood. It doesn't have to be necessarily in this reading, but it's the meaning of like hope is restored and a sense of having your wishes granted and being seen for who you are and who you want to be seen as. The Four of Wands, this is stable. So if you're wondering, if you're in a place where you're taking on a new job project, or you're starting a new job, or excuse me, you're starting like what's the word I want to use? Working together. I don't know why this word is a collaboration, starting a collaboration. It looks really good. It looks really good. But what is all this drama? This Three of Swords here. This talks about a disappointment that you've experienced, something that was really tough with money, with career. I think there's a sense of starting all over. We have that heartbreak card, the Three of Swords, came out with the Boss card, the Emperor, and then the Page of Pentacles. There's two completely different energies here. This is the boss, the experienced, or the mentor. This is somebody who has a lot of control of the situation. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, which is the opposite. They're the student or the researcher. They're the ones, the novice or the apprentice, you know. This is somebody who is kind of just getting their start. What about this? What do we need to know for Leos? There's our King of Pentacles. I did a reading for you not long ago that had a lot of other people in it, just like this one. You've been challenged in a specific area with others around you. They're involved. And now roles can be reversed. You could be the person who is in control, right? I don't think you were, though. There's both the King of Pentacles and, again, this dynamic of somebody who's really been around for a while, who knows what they're doing. They know what they're investing. They're good at like making money, basically. And this feels like a very developed energy, being that it's a king. It doesn't have to be gender related at all. The Page of Pentacles is that person who is training, that person who is new. And that's where this energy took place, this tough energy. It's really important to mention this, that the Judgment card came out. This is an opportunity to level up. So the Judgment card, these are moments in life where we take an opportunity. If we take the opportunity, we look back at our life and be like, yeah, our lives were definitely different. There's a before and there was an after. And this is answering the call, answering an opportunity to step up, because you can do a couple things in situations like this. You could give up. In a lot of cases, I mean, even if it's like, I would never give up. Nine of Pentacles, right? Or Nine of Wands, right? I would never give up. I would never do that or do this. But it doesn't mean that it's not an option. People have been known to do it. But this Ten of Swords upside down, regarding the Three of Cups, it's talking about not letting something go with others. Tell me about this Three of Cups. The Strength card. Yeah, it's really important to know that, because we ask ourselves why. Like, why did this happen to me, right? Or why am I in this situation? This is actually a big opportunity, and it's all about taking a high road or leveling yourself up or pushing yourself, believing in yourself. And that's where the strength is coming through. And the Strength card is talking about strength that you already have, but you might need that freaking reminder. Because it's like maybe around a specific thing that you haven't had to experience before. And so it's this type of strength is a new muscle. So you're going to be doing some lifting here. What's our Eight of Wands? I get a new deck. Should give it a shuffle. What's this Eight of Wands? For my Leos. And then we're going to go right down the Hierophant, okay? The Tower card. Boom. Wow, you're getting a lot of Seven of Wands. You just got it twice in a row from 2 different decks. Okay, cool. You got something coming towards you. This feels redeeming. This feels like whatever event that caused this Three of Swords energy, that was maybe a confusing muck of maybe power plays or anyway. That aside, you've got some news coming for you. I think you've, you got somebody coming towards you. What it feels like is this is somebody who knows already what you've been through. They're going to come towards you in a manner that is compassionate and understanding. So this is somebody who might not step out of the group right in front of them and be like, hey, come with me, let's talk it out. How do you feel? This is somebody who's going to like contact you later or travel to you later. Eight of Wands can be a travel card. So, and I say that because we have the Four of Swords here and the Knight of Cups. This person might have noticed that you have gone quiet, that you've retreated, that you've pulled back from this group. This is so wild. I just did a reading for you, and I just was asking for what message does Leo need to hear right now. So it wasn't a specific subject of like love or money or something like that. But this message was coming through, but with another, like from same message, but it was coming from another perspective or another angle. If you're having any anxiety about this, by the way, don't worry. Just like hold on, hang in there. We've got something really cool happening here with the Hierophant. This is triumph. There's a sense of adhering to a belief system. There's a sense of sticking with your commitments, honoring yourself, sticking to a commitment, come hell or high water, that stands out, and it moves you through like a vehicle through this situation, and it moves you directly into something really light and bright and positive. So there's integrity that's standing out, and that's why you're getting the Seven of Wands. This is in the face of an event that, again, you had no control over, but it's like it brings actually a really strong side of you out, and people notice. What's this? I think what's funny is that either you don't think people notice, or this event was meant to shut you up or do the opposite, take notice away from you. And I don't think it does a very good job of that. Who's this Knight of Wands? This is who you're going to be rejecting. Wait, is this Leo rejecting? Doing the rejecting? Yeah, I think somebody is trying to make a gesture. They're going to make a gesture. Maybe they're going to offer a project, or they're going to say, hey, I have an idea, let's do this. Or they want some kind of reaction from you. Because the Knight of Wands always wants a reaction, because they're a fast moving knight. They have a lot of enthusiasm. They got a lot of energy to them. And they're meeting you in a very different vibe. You've got this vibe: apathy, disinterest. Oh, swords. Six of Swords upside down. Again, you got to check out your other reading. It's wild. Same reading, but different angle. Six of Swords upside down. This is you not allowing them to get closure. This is you not having closure. You're like, no, I don't have closure here. Okay, so now it wants to talk about that. Four of Cups. That disinterest in this offer. What do we need to know about this? You have fully pulled yourself in. You are like that little sea anemone who's just like, nope, but there's a whole world in there, and that's the Hermit. Virgo energy, this is like, if anybody were to ask, like, why, right? This is the opposite of a typical Leo, right? To go inward and process, anybody, Leo or not, can do that. But in this situation, I think it's people are noticing. And I don't think that's a bad thing. You pull yourself in because you need to see that flame lit in that lantern. My nose just started itching. That's fine. We need to focus on this. That flame represents your path, your inner wisdom, your intent, your intuition. And there's this sway, this pull, this pressure, it's like peer pressure. There's the influence of these other people involved. You know that you need to get away from it. Now the devil comes out when there is an illusion of being stuck. The Hermit has the ability to see where the illusion is. What's this devil? The illusion of being stuck. There we have it. High Priestess, intuition. Yeah, right on, Leo. You are getting your spidey sense is getting so sharpened. You're going to know what to do. But then, we have this really cool, what's this over here? I want to circle back to this collaboration. It might be a new job or a new project that you start working on, and it's the star of being seen, feeling good. Yeah, working hard. Ooh, I love this energy over here. It's like, screw all that. You've experienced it. Enough of that. Let's move towards the light. 8 of Pentacles. This is hard work, dedication, focus. This is enthusiasm for what you're doing. And the Page of Cups suggests that where you least are likely to find something very special, because this has miracle energy to it, that's where you're going to find it. You're going to find something very delightful where you least expect to find it. And it has something to do with this drama. It has something to do with this event. And the stoicism that is coming through on your end, I just have to applaud you, Leo. Yeah, you. Pat on your back, because I think you kept a level head with all the Hierophant energy. I think that stands out. There's a certain amount of grace that is conveyed with this. And it's like, I want to do this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do this because this is what I agreed to, and this is what I dedicated myself to. And it actually kind of pops you up in the limelight, and it raises your frequency, and better opportunities are coming towards you because of it. The sun, I love it, and it's going to happen fast. It's going to happen fast. This is triumph, taking the good with the bad, represented by the black and white Sphinx here. Nothing's going to stop you. There can be as many potholes in the road. It doesn't matter. You're going to fly over them. All right. I'm sending you off with love and light. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this. Consider becoming a family member. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.